Give me fuel, give me fire, give me double shot of time.
We are at the Marina circuit for the 7th race of Season 1 of the SCRL Sun Energy Whelen Euro Elite 2 division race. The 46 of Daryl Emma will lead us to the green flag. Starting beside him is the 8 of Leroy Jones. Rest of the starting lineup for today's race. Jimmy Potter, who is starting 8th, has a 3-point lead over Mikhail Koz, who is starting in the 15th spot. Yes, the Yas Marina circuit in Abu Dhabi. I believe this is only the 3rd time we've ever used this track in SCRL history in the Formula 1 and Formula E divisions. It'll be interesting to see how this track handles these cars. We have a brand new driver competing in this race. That is the number 78, there he is, of Connor Thunder. Starting 6th, making his series debut. Because there are still spots to be filled out. Thunder signed up to try and get some wins. Of course, he's obviously not competing for a championship since he already missed the first 6 races of the season. Just going for wins and pride. So, without any further ado, the most famous words in all of motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
The field is rolling off. Doesn't look like anybody's having any problems. So Daryl Emma in the 46 car enters this race with 2 wins on the season. Looking to become the first 3-time winner here in the Whelen Euro 2 division. But he's got some tough challengers behind him. He's got Leroy Jones. He's got McAboo. He's got Ace Horsebutt. He's got Jason Larker. He's got the debuting Connor Thunder, Draco, and he's got points leader Jimmy Potter, who are all looking to spoil the 46's party. As we make our way around the track under the bridge that connects the 2 hotels together. I remember you playing this track on the Formula 1 games, and it is fun to race. Racing quality, not so much, however. And because we are racing out here in the desert, those extreme heat might get to these drivers. As Daryl Emma leads them down this long front stretch. And we are racing here at Yas Marina Circuit. The 8, Leroy Jones, fighting on the outside, trying to get a run. As we go down this stretch. Draco Ferraro on the outside, though, and Daryl will clear, at least for now, the 8, but the 8's fighting back. No, he clears the 8. McAboo to 3rd. 4th, Ace Horsebutt. 5th is Jason Larker, but here comes the 78 of Connor Thunder. Thunder looking to get a top 5 in his return to this league. And can he clear the 1 down this long backstretch? The 1's fighting back, though. As you see, our points leader, Jimmy Potter, going around Draco, or at least trying to, at least. Connor Thunder side by side, still with the 1. And Connor Thunder will clear the 1 as we go down this little stretch. And you see Jimmy Potter has moved up a spot, passing Draco. Of course, he has a 3-point lead over Mikhail Koz, who is right there. So, right off the start of the race, Jimmy Potter is going to gain points on Mikhail Koz. Back up front, Daryl Emma continues to hold the race lead as he goes through the final 5 turns, I believe. Look at Leroy Jones close in on that turn. Leroy Jones not giving up. We go under the bridge that connects the 2 hotels side by side. And to the final 2 turns. Daryl Emma still maintaining control as he heads into the final turn down this long front stretch. And that is 1 lap around Yas Marina Circuit. 1 down, 8 to go. Leroy Jones is standing right on his tail. So is McAboo. Good run for him. Ace Horse Butt is in 4th spot. Of course, that driver had a conflict of interest. He competed in the Whelen race at Twin State. He was not supposed to do that, but he did. So he was stripped of all 67 points before Sebring. And yeah, you cannot compete in 2 series at once. That is against the rules. He did not adhere to it. The win is still his, though. He did still keep the win, but he got punished for it big time. Connor Thunder, mentioned him before, making his return to this league after a several-month absence. Good to see that driver back. Jason Larker in the 1. He's having a decent day in 6th spot. There's our points leader, Jimmy Potter, in 7th. Of course, he also has a win. He won at Brands Hatch in the 2nd ever event in series history. Whoa, McAboo just ran into the back of Leroy Jones. And now McAboo's got a lot of damage to the front end of his vehicle. Now he's going to try and go for 2nd. Can he clear the 8? Of course, the 24th radiator might be damaged after he ran into the back of Leroy Jones. That is always a possibility. We're keeping an eye on McAboo, see if anything happens to that 24 car. He's actually going to try and go for 2nd place, despite the damage. That's impressive. And look at Ace Horseback. He wants 3rd place. And he will take it. But not for long. Here comes the 8, fighting back. And Leroy Jones is able to maintain 3rd. And McAboo's heading to pit road. That damage just destroyed his car, so he's going to have to go to pit road to repair it. Bad run for McAboo. He took 2nd despite the damage he had, but the crew calls him in to repair it. This will ruin any good chance at a top 5 or even a top 10. He still has a chance, he might catch up if there's a caution or something. Now, this is neat because Yas Marina Circuit has a very interesting pit road exit, which you will see as soon as McAboo gets out, if he does. As the team gets rid of the hood, here he goes. He goes down the hill and into a tunnel that goes under the track. And he's going to come back out in turn 2, I believe. There he is. And he can get back to racing. But he has lost a lot of ground. He is nearly 4 turns behind Manny Saldou, who, ironically enough, won the last race at Sebring. So 1 race, you win. The next, you're battling for last place. Battle for positions. Here comes Jimmy Potter. He wants P5. Jason Larker not giving up, though. As we take you back up to the race leader, Daryl Emma. Got a pretty big lead. He got a 2.7 second lead as he drives through the S's. He has control of this race right now. He got a great start at the jump. He got a great jump at the start. Well, same thing. But Daryl is just riding around like this is nothing for him. Under the bridge once again, you see his closest challenger, Leroy Jones, way back there. He's got a lot of tough challengers behind him. The 9, Ace Horsebutt. You got Connor Thunder, Jason Larker, Jimmy Potter, Draco, David Dryberg. Good run for him in P9. Turd Ferguson, of course, our Hockenheim Ring race winner. Dale Jones still looking for his first really good run. He's not really established his name here at the SCRL yet. Mikau Coase started next to last, has moved up to 12th. Well, excuse me, 11th. So good run for her. Kaka Silverpaw, glad to see that driver having a decent run. Has finished last 3 times here in this series this season. It's not been a season she has hoped for. Soran Tari. I can't pronounce your second last now. I can your first. Soran or Suro or Suran. Whatever. No offense. Zian Al-Simri, our first ever race winner in this series at Mazda. Manny Saldu, like I mentioned before, the last race winner at Sebring. The very next race, she runs second to last currently. And there's poor McAboo. Was going for second. Ran into the back of Leroy Jones, damaged the radiator and the hood. Had to go to pit road, repair the damage, and is 45 seconds behind the race leader. Daryl Emma has a 5-second lead over second place Leroy Jones. Yeah, like I mentioned before, this track is not really known for its great racing. And, you know, all the heat and all that to get to these drivers. Fatigue. And because this is a dry county, the winner will not have a taste of champagne. They will get, I believe, what they call rose water. I believe is what the official term is. So no champagne here in Abu Dhabi. Of course, each country has their own religious beliefs and all that stuff, so it's a dry county or country, and they don't drink champagne, at least. So no champagne for the winner of this race. You will get rose water. Daryl Emma looking to write history here today in Abu Dhabi. Become the first driver to win 3 times here in the Whelen Euro 2 division. Of course, this series is ran side by side with the Whelen Euro 1 division. And as of the recording of this video, no one has won more than once. Well, DHPK has, but she has a slim shot of tying Daryl Emma with 3 wins if she does good at the next race at Osterreich Ring. Of course, that is if Daryl Emma continues on his hot streak here today, as we have 4 laps complete. Still a long way to go. Anything could happen. He could blow up. He could wreck. Any number of things. This race is far from over. But with a 5.2 second lead, he doesn't have to push the issue that much. He can just ride around and let his challengers close up on him. We got Connor Thunder is now in 4th spot, trying to go around Ace Horsebutt for his first podium finish. Trying to get a run on the number 9 down this long back stretch. Not able to clear just yet, but he's not giving up. Mostly single file up. We got some battle for position right here. Taka Silver Paul trying to pass the 5 of Dale Jones as we go in the S's. Dale Jones gets a run off the turn, but Silver Paul is not giving up as well. She wants it, but she's not going to be able to take the spot. Back up front to Daryl Emma. Looking to make history. Barring something bad goes wrong with the car, as he completes yet another lap. Lap number 5. Which means we have 4 laps to go. It seems no matter what I do, whether I turn the AI up or down, they barely wreck at these road courses. It's not my fault. I do everything I can to make the races entertaining. But sometimes there are races you just can't save. And there's the lead all the way back to Leroy Jones. Almost a full straightaway. As you see, poor McAboo just riding around, just hoping somebody else has a problem so he can at least gain another spot. There's our points leader, Jimmy Potter. Still in, well, actually, yeah, Jimmy Potter has gained a spot. He's now in 5th. It's a good run for him. Oh, Draco just ran into the back of Jason Larker, damaged his hood and radiator. That turn always seems to be the trouble turn. Drivers slam on the brakes, but it's too late. So Jason Larker have to see if he has any damage. Just a little bit on the spoiler. It shouldn't affect his car too much. This ain't an aerodynamic track, really. So Jimmy Potter is now going to try and go for 4th and trying to extend his point lead, as Mikau Coase is right there in 10th. So she has knocked her way up into the 10th spot. And finishing 10th will get you 27 points. So she's behind by 3. So she will lose ground since Potter is in 5th and she is in 10th. Of course, Potter could be going for 4th if he has his way around Connor Thunder. Wow. Daryl Emma leads yet another lap. 3 to go. Daryl Emma has had some experience here in the SCRL before joining this series. He competed in the old Classic Cup Series. I'm pretty sure not a lot of you remember that series. But he won at Five Flags Speedway. And didn't really do anything since. He's competed on and off, focusing on his own YouTube and other careers he has going on right now. Joined this series when we had trouble filling up spots, which we still are. We still have at least 5 or 6 spots still open for anybody that wants to join. You still can compete for a win. Maybe one day you could be competing against Daryl Emma for a win, or possibly a championship. But if anybody joins at this point, they're out of the championship contention because, you missed more than half of the races. But Daryl joined, I believe, in the third event. It was either the third or the second event at Brands Hatch or Circuit the Spa. And when you know it, he won at Circuit the Spa for his second career win. And in the very next race, he won at Hungarian Ring for career win number 3. So today he will be looking to become the first driver to win 3 times here in the Whelen Euro 2 division, as well as get career win number 4. A lot of people don't even win 1 time in their entire career. Daryl has won 2 this season, looking for a 3rd. But it's still a long way to go, as we got 3 laps to go. It'll be 2 when he gets to the line. And no challenge behind him because Leroy Jones is more than 7 seconds behind. That's the equivalent of 2 turns. We got 2 laps to go now. The lead is 7.4. Make it 8.2. And there you see Draco. He made it to pit road to repair his damage, and he is now behind Macaboo. So Macaboo did gain the spot, now in 16th. There's Mikau Coase now in 8th. Good run for her in the points. And Jimmy Potter is now in 5th. So Potter will finish 2 spots, at least right now. Well, 3 spots ahead of Mikau Coase at the way they're running right now. Leroy Jones has pulled away from 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th right now. So we got a 4-car race basically for 3rd, with Ace Horse Butt leading the way, followed by Connor Thunder, Jimmy Potter, and Jason Lorker. That's really the only spots that are being battled for position right now. Of course, if a caution comes out between now and when Daryl Emma takes the white flag, we could go green, white, checkered, which is always a possibility. As we're staying with the number 9 right now, seeing if he has anything for Leroy Jones in this last 2 laps. But of course, he's too far behind for anything. There you see Daryl Emma going through the final 5 turns. He'll make a left-hander right here. Go under the bridge, connecting the 2 hotels. And to the final 2 turns. He will see the second greatest thing you could ever see. The white flag to make this race official. And no green, white, checkered here at Yas Marina Circuit. There it is. White flag, 1 lap to go for Daryl Emma. Can he make it back? And Leroy Jones is just now taking the white flag. That's how far he is behind. Over 11 seconds. No battles for position anywhere. It's just follow the leader. And that's what it's been for Daryl Emma since he joined this series, basically. Everybody's been trying to catch up to him. There are some drivers that just dominate the season, and there are others who just can never get a good finish, no matter what they do, like Hecka Silverpaw, who's finished last 3 times here in Season 1. But Daryl will finish first, get his 3rd win of the season, and 4th of his career, as long as he can go the last half lap of this race without any problems. There you can see his closest challenger way back there in the red dot. He has no reason to push the issue. He has an 11-second lead. He could just half throttle it around the rest of the racetrack. Makes his way into the S's, which I figured would have been a treble turn, but it turned out to be a non-factor. Drivers showing each other space and respect on the track, which isn't really common. As Daryl Emma goes through the final 5 turns. He will make a left, go under the bridge that connects the 2 hotels. And we'll head off into the final 2 turns. And he is going to make history, becoming the first driver in series history to win as well 3 times in 1 season. Off the final turn, Daryl Emma is going to do it. He picks up career win number 4, 3rd of the season here at Yas Marina Circuit. And we're waiting for Leroy Jones to take the checkered flag. There he is. There's 3rd, Ace Horsebutt rounding out the podium. Connor Thunder in his first race, 4th. Jimmy Potter 5th, and Jason Larker 6th. Here are your race results. Daryl Emma scores his 3rd win of the season. 2nd, Leroy Jones. 3rd, Ace Horsebutt completed the podium finish. 4th, Connor Thunder in his series debut. 5th is Jimmy Potter, our points leader. 6th, Jason Larker. 7th, David Dryberg. 8th, Mikal Coes. 9th, Trey Ferguson. And 10th was Dale Jones. Rest of your race results. All 16 drivers finished the race on the lead lap, and no one was out. Well, that is it for the 7th race of the season at Yas Marina Circuit. We will take it to victory lane with the number 46 of Daryl Emma. Here are your point standings at the 7th race of the season at Yas Marina Circuit. Jimmy Potter is still our points leader. He has a 6-point lead over Mikal Coes. 3rd is Turd Ferguson, 10 points behind. 4th is Zian Al-Samri, 12 points behind. And 5th is David Dryberg, 14 points behind. 6th is 3-time race winner Daryl Emma. 7th is Manny Saudu. 8th, Dale Jones. 9th, Leroy Jones. And 10th is Jason Larker. 11th is Soran Tarachi. 12, Kaka Paul, 13, Macaboo, 14th, Ace Horsebutt, 15th, Draco, and 16th is Connor Thunder. That is your point standings at the 7th race of the season at Yas Marina Circuit. We will next see you at the 8th race of the season at the Cataloon Circuit. And until then, keep the hammer down, and we'll see you at the track.